love for Pakistan. That's all that we could have on the first edition of The Burning Question. On the other side, that one incident that has shocked the entire nation, a hit and run case that has taken place in the national capital. And now it's also taking a political turn. Over to you, Aishwar.
Absolutely, Shravan. And as you said, from Jammu and Kashmir to Delhi, the incident which has happened in the national capital, viewers, is something which we came to know, Shravan, yesterday. On the first day of the New Year's in 2023, viewers. It shook us all to the core. Because the visuals which came out, they were not only such which we just couldn't put on air, just like that, but it also raised the question in all our consciousness, in our conscious as journalists, and forced us to ask, then where are we going as a society? Yes, the first question goes to the law enforcement agency, the Delhi police, which was yesterday saying, or till yesterday saying, that it's only 4 kilometers. And today the same Delhi police senior official comes and says 10 to 12 kilometers. The body was dragged for 47 minutes. The Delhi police is saying the body of that girl was stuck under that car, and the 5 individuals who were inside that car were not aware. They were completely unaware. Because yesterday the Delhi police was saying the music was too loud. And when we heard that, we couldn't believe. When our colleague reached first at that police station and we saw that car, at that very moment I had on my panel former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, Vikram Singh, and I asked him, sir, can you see it looks like a very normal car, 4 speakers, 6 speakers at max, viewers. And how is it possible that these 5 individuals who were sitting inside were unable to hear the screams of that girl who was dragged for 47 minutes across Delhi on a road of Delhi, which supposedly had 0 police presence? When the Home Minister was made aware of the situation, he called the special CP, Shalini Singh herself, and directed that act without fear or favor even against those officers who did not do their work properly, and get a report back on it on my table within 24 hours. High time. And that's why the Home Minister called the special CP herself and said it, that make it happen. The LG spoke to the Commissioner of Delhi Police and said, act against those who found guilty even within your system. There is breaking news happening. Breaking news coming in. Breaking news. Amit Shah has intervened and seeks report. Yes, that is what we are saying. Amit Shah, Home Minister of the country, has spoken to senior Delhi police officials, and Shalini Singh, special CP, has been told to give the report back to the Home Minister within 24 hours. Within 24 hours, Home Minister has asked to act. Yes, I can hear you, Director. I have a full panel. I have Yasir Jilani of the BJP, Binay Singh. I have Dr. Piyush Joshi and Tanvi Pruthi. When I came to know about this Tanvi yesterday and Binay Singh, the Home Minister has rightly acted and acted now, and said that act now against those who are wrong, even within the system. Binay Singh, I come to you first. There is supposedly a road in Delhi which comes or falls under the outer district. Binay Singh, you drive a car, and I've seen you coming into our office. You drive an SUV. You tell me, Binay Singh, if a small pathar, I'm saying, you know what I mean? Not even a stone, a small kankar, a pellet. Even if that comes under your car, which is an SUV, Binay Singh, don't you feel it? Even if you have that music system on, don't you hear it? Here was a body of a girl, 20-year-old girl, crying, shouting. Her body, we can't put those visuals out, Tanvi, because she's been grinded. It's like the body has been put in a grinder. Is it possible, Binay Singh, that those 5 individuals were completely unaware? Binay.
Aishwarya, it is impossible that those 5 people could be unaware that somebody, they are driving for kilometers and kilometers. But yes, Aishwarya, when you are drunk and when you are over drunk, it is possible that you are not able to hear the voice, you are not able to hear the conscience. Even if you are hearing the voice, you are not able to hear your conscience. And I am surprised, Aishwarya, whenever it comes to festivals, and especially 1st Jan, why celebration means drink and drive? Why celebration means be careless? Why celebration means be non-serious?
And why are they being allowed?
We often discuss with friends that don't go out on 1st January because it has become a habit on drinking and driving. Aishwarya,
no, Binay Singh,
it's a case.
Binay Singh, I will just want to remind you.
These 5 guys,
you, Yasir Jilani, Dr. Piyush Joshi, Tanvi Pruthi, me, everyone. No. Binay Singh, Binay Singh, have you forgotten how we used to celebrate 31st of December or 1st of January? You know, I still remember. It used to be a big thing that there is going to be a social... Tanvi, listen to me for once. Listen. It's not a political debate. I request all 4 of you. I still remember there used to be a big social program used to come on the national broadcaster. And we as a family, everyone, all our friends in school, everyone, we all used to look forward to it, that a big social program, comedy of Jaspal Bhatti, singing of Gurdas Maan, other singers, Lata Mangeshkar, all of that will come and we will celebrate, and then a back counter of last 60 seconds will come and we'll all go and hug our parents, or we will touch feet of our grandparents. I'm not telling that you don't grow with time, Tanvi. I'm not saying that you don't change with time. Yes, you change, but you change for good. My first question is to the law and order agencies, that why there was a road of a 10 to 12 kilometer, even in the remotest possible area in the national capital, where there was no single picketing, no single police presence, not one constable was present. Otherwise, this girl would have been saved. My first question is this. Then my second question also goes out. What is happening to us as a society? Tanvi.
I completely agree with what you are saying. You know, every law enforcement agency, whether it is Delhi government, whether it is Delhi police, they have failed this girl. We could have saved her. Aishwarya, you work in a private organization. If there is a woman working after midnight, don't you have facility for her to reach her home safely? Why was her company not able to provide her that? And it was the duty of
we do and we should.
The Aam Aadmi Party to maintain it. That 31st January people will be working till midnight, and there should be SOPs have been issued by the Honorable Supreme Court, but none were followed. Now, as you pointed out, for 10 to 12 kilometers, there was no police officer.
That is level 2 and level 3. Tanvi, you are right. Tanvi, you are right. And it's a very strong point you are making. In the investigation, that company for which that girl was working should be questioned, and they should be penalized, and penalty should be put on them and on everyone like that, Piyush and Yasir Jilani, and all of those who do not follow such rules. We stand for it. But what I am saying is a larger question first. What the LG said in the morning, and the Home Minister of the country has intervened and asked for a report and said that act without fear or favor, that even those responsible in the system should be acted upon first. And secondly, I'm forced to, and I'm requesting, don't act as a BJP or an AAP supporter or a BJP supporter or an SP or a BSP. You all are politicians, or few of you are. But you have to be a social worker before becoming a politician. You are there in politics to serve the people. Is this how we want to serve our people? You should come together and sort this problem which is happening in our society, which Binay Singh has just indicated. New Year's doesn't mean that you go on a crazy binge of drinking like you don't know that you are dragging a dead body of a 20-year-old girl, viewers, for 47 minutes. I dare to everyone who says that can you dare to look at those visuals? You cannot look at the picture of that girl. Imagine what would be going through her parent, through her mother. When I saw those visuals, and I only saw yesterday one, I'm telling you this very clearly. Piyush, I only saw one picture yesterday and I was taken aback, and I decided that my first show on the New Year's cannot be on politics, it has to be on this. But when I was shown the other visuals, I said, what? It's like going through a grinder, putting her body, a live human being, through a grinder. Grinder, Piyush. Imagine.
Indeed, it is a very, very sad incident that we have to go through, thing like this on a New Year's Eve. I'm getting a lot of echo. Please get it corrected if it's possible. So what I'm trying to say here, that we not only have failed this particular young girl, we are failing many of them. And the main root cause behind all such all this complacency is that the police is responsible for their political masters. Nobody is talking about police reforms. Supreme Court has advised to institutionalize a mechanism which is going to set up police reforms once and for all. Nobody talks about them. Prakash Singh ji has done an extensive report on this issue. We never talk about that. None of the state governments do, because when they come in power, they want the police to be reporting to them because it serves their political purposes. So the value of human life is going down by the day. We all, as a society, should now rise.
Piyush, things. And I would really request everyone that don't do a BJP AAP thing, don't do a SP AAP thing, don't do a BJP Congress thing. Yasir Jilani. दिल्ली में एक ऐसी सड़क है जिसके बारे में आई जस्ट केम टू नो टुडे, येस्टरडे, कल तक पुलिस कह रही थी 4 किलोमीटर, आज 10 से 12 किलोमीटर, और ये तब हुआ जब गृह मंत्री, देश के गृह मंत्री अमित शाह को डायरेक्टली कॉल करना पड़ा और बोलना पड़ा, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, एक्ट एंड एक्ट नाउ। यासिर जिलानी जी, आप सोचिए 31 दिसंबर को एक ऐसी सड़क थी दिल्ली में 10 से 12 किलोमीटर की, जो 4 थानों के दायरे में आती है, मुझे बताया जा रहा है वो सड़क, और एक गाड़ी नहीं थी, एक पीसीआर वैन नहीं थी, एक पिकेटिंग नहीं थी, एक बैरिकेडिंग नहीं थी, एक चौकी नहीं थी, एक बीट कांस्टेबल नहीं था, पर गलती से वो लड़की की स्कूटी और वो व्यक्ति, वो 5 लोग, यासिर जी, इट्स क्रेजी।
Aishwarya, it's very sad. I assure your viewers, Republic viewers, that no one will be go scot free. Understand? किसी को भी बख्शा नहीं जाएगा. You know why? We have a zero tolerance policy against any crime. ये हमारी जो सोच दर्शाता है उसके बारे में बता रहा हूँ. ये क्राइम बेहद खतरनाक है. इसकी जितनी भी निंदा की जाए कम है, लेकिन आप बिलीव करें कि जिस तरीके से अपराधियों को पकड़ा गया है, जैसे उनके साथ उन पे आईपीसी की धाराएं लगाई गई हैं, उनको किसी तरीके से एक नजीर पेश करना है हमें, कि जो दूसरे लोग हैं इस इंसिडेंट से सीखें कि इस तरह के अगर क्राइम दिल्ली में करते हैं तो उनके साथ कैसे।
what सीखो? No, what सीखो, Yasir Jilani? Yasir Jilani, I am sure that now no one will have the guts, even if someone was imagining, Binay Singh, that they will be able to help these 5, they cannot, because the Home Minister of the country has intervened. Tanvi, I am coming. But Binay Singh, coming back to the point, what is happening to us as a society? My first point is that the police wasn't there. Second point is that when we talk about 31st December, we say that the whole of the city is on the streets. Did no one see this girl being dragged under the body and being grinded alive for 47 minutes? And one person who saw tried to call 20 times. But where are we going? And we just saw, Tanvi, few weeks prior, Binay Singh, a girl was chopped. News came in, chopped into 36 pieces, kept in the fridge. No one was aware that it happened. It also raises a larger question on us as a society. Yasir Jilani, I'll come back to you. Binay Singh. Binay.
Aishwarya, the whole case is that a girl has been killed, murdered, butchered She has been into pieces, dragged for 14 kilometers. Her life has been spoiled, and the 5 guys, those who are accused of killing that girl, their life has also been spoiled. So total 6 lives have been spoiled, and all in the name of celebration. Celebrating 31st Jan, celebrating the new year.
What celebration?
Celebrating carelessly, celebrating by drink.
Is this what
drinking
celebration
and
means,
driving.
Binay Singh?
So this is a
No,
lesson.
you are a
Aishwarya.
writer, Binay Singh.
Be responsible. Be responsible.
No, Binay Singh, you are a
We
writer.
don't even know
Please
what
tell
is
me
the
what celebration
alcohol
means.
levels for sure.
You have
No, no,
ended
please.
in spoiling your
Okay, so
life
we
and
cannot
killing a
say
girl.
that this was only celebration and it was. It has still not been proven that whether it was intentional or not.
And spoiling your life, man.
Sir, nobody knows that it was celebration only. Whether it
So
was
what celebration,
intentional or
Binay Singh?
unintentional.
No,
whether
what
it was
celebration
intentional or
allows
accidental,
anyone
it is
to
yet be
kill
proven.
someone's daughter? And do you know, it really, my heart pours out to that family and everyone should. And you see, she was the only sole earning member of that family. Imagine. She was a hardworking individual. And Tanvi, the first point you made, that company
Aishwarya, I doubt.
for which she was working, she should, Binay. Yes, Binay Singh and then Tanvi. Yes, Binay Singh. Please complete, Binay. Yeah, carry on.
Aishwarya, why I doubt? Why I doubt it was a result of an irresponsible celebration? Because it's a habit. If you come to the streets on 31st or 1st of January, you know it has become a fashion to be responsible. You can see people driving very carelessly. Even on the 1st or 31st of January, we avoid coming on the roads or driving. So Aishwarya, drinking is not a crime. But when you drink, man, don't drive. You will end up in killing someone, end up in spoiling your lives, spoiling your family, spoiling some others' families. So it's a lesson for everyone, Aishwarya. In the name of
No, what are you saying?
in the
No,
name
Binay
of
Singh, Tanvi.
New Year, starting the new year.
No, such celebrations, no.
Don't be
Your
careless.
celebration
Don't
cannot
careless,
be
Aishwarya.
a killing spree for someone else.
Exactly.
Tanvi, there are several angles, there are
Yes.
several points.
Definitely.
But I want you raise that point, Tanvi, that company for which she was working should have provided her with proper transportation at that late hour, especially on the 31st of December. Absolutely correct, Tanvi. But Tanvi, there is also a larger point, and I ask that shouldn't we as a society come out and question ourselves? Everyone, all 5 of us on the debate, Tanvi, Piyush Joshi, me, Binay Singh and Yasir Jalani, that what is happening? What is happening? Are we becoming so inconsiderate? And I'm very clearly saying that for 47 minutes she was being dragged and no one saw. Only one person, and who was trying to call? No one could stop that car. No one could. Or we just thought, ho raha hai, hone do, let it be. And that let it be, that girl was grinded alive, Tanvi. Grinded alive.
She was grinded alive and she was found naked. Let's not forget this fact. Delhi police, first of all, said that it was
Yes.
4 kilometers. Today, after Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah intervened, and thank you so much to our Home Minister for intervening when the police corrected themselves saying it's 12 kilometers. Now they have ruled out sexual assault angle without even investigating. At least finish the investigation and then you say what has happened and what has not happened. The investigation from day one has been very, very wrong. And you are right. These are not people, Binay sir is just trivializing the entire matter. These are monsters who did this. You can't be, you can't be just drunk and, you have to be really on a very, very low life condition, almost on a state of animality.
No,
to
what
do such
Binay
an
is trying to say is this,
appointment.
Tanvi. Yasir Jalani, I'll come back to you. No, Tanvi, what Binay is trying to say, that in the name of celebration, you can't just say that you are allowed to drink. And the police should have acted upon them. I am saying 12 kilometers, Piyush and Binay Singh, they should not have been allowed to drive or enter the car for 12 steps or 12 meters. They were allowed to drive 12 kilometers. And God knows for how long were they driving. And no one knows till now,
Aishwarya.
did they do any other prior incident prior to this also or not? Because Binay was brought in, I'll go to Binay first and then to you, Piyush. Yes, Binay is responding to Tanvi. Binay, yeah. Binay.
Tanvi, I just meant to say that there are 4 stakeholders of this crime. One, the company of the girl, those who left her alone on the streets. Second, the driver and the person sitting in the car, those who were so brutal, so cruel and so careless. Third, the police. In 14 kilometers, where 4 police stations were there, they were not able to stop it. And 4, finally the citizens who became the mute spectators. Because I am not ready to agree that in the span of 14 kilometers, not a single person was able to, see what was happening. So there are 4 stakeholders in this crime. I am just trying to say that. I am not trivializing the matter. I am not simplifying it. But yes, the fact of the matter is that we are, frightened to come on the streets on 1st January or on 31st evening. The scene on the streets or scene on the roads is very, pathetic. People, in the name of celebration, they are becoming careless. They are becoming dangerous. They are becoming murderous monsters. This is what I want to say. I am not downplaying.
Ending comments.
The reason behind all this is that we have a reactive policing system rather than a proactive policing system, and it all boils down to the same fact again and again. When incident like this happens, we keep on talking about police reforms. We all feel an urgent need to institute police reforms, but then as time passes, we tend to forget such incidents, and then slowly and steadily we stop talking about these police reform systems.
We cannot.
It is a reactive policing system. So whenever you are faced with reactive policing system, I'm sorry.
No, you can raise that question today because it's right that Yasir Jilani, there was a road on the 31st of December, a stretch of 10 to 12 kilometers. Without a police constable, without a PCR, without a fast response team, without a picketing, without a barricade.
Glaring lapses by Delhi police.
Those officers would have to answer, those concerned officers would have to answer. Yasir Jilani, ending comments.
Yes, Ashwarya, as far as the officer concerned, I think they are putting best effort to ensure collecting evidence.
The best is not enough till now. The best is not enough till now, Yasir. Yasir, the best is not enough. Yasir, the best is not enough. The best is not enough. Tanvi, I'm giving you the final 30 seconds. Tanvi, your ending comments. Tanvi Pruthi, your ending comments. Tanvi Pruthi, your ending comments, ma'am.
The story, Ishwarya, there is more to this story. Police needs to investigate the matter properly. That woman was found naked. This should not be taken lightly. The police till now is taking the investigation very lightly.
Absolutely.
I hope after the intervention of Home Minister...
And Tanvi, I feel after the Home Minister, Binay Singh, Yasir Jilani, Piyush Joshi, Tanvi Pruthi, I at least feel that Tanvi, after the Home Minister of the country intervening and directly speaking to Special CP Shalini Singh and telling that give me a report as soon as possible, within 24 to 48 hours, no one will dare to take the word of the Home Minister of the country rightly. I'm sure about that. But then once again, 47 minutes and 10 to 12 kilometers, an area which comes under, I'm being told, 4 police stations. There was not one constable, one police car, one PCR on the road. These questions would have to be answered. Thank you so much. With that, I will wrap debate number 2 of the burning question. And after the break, it's the man himself, Arnab Goswami, on the debate viewers. Don't go anywhere.
The Sunanda tape.
Was there an email that was sent to you from Shashi Tharoor asking for help?
Show me the mail.
Dr. Tharoor, can you answer?